Good evening from Geneseo, and we are getting ready to start another conference match with Geneseo wearing the dark green, and our visitors, the Rock Island Pioneers from Alleman High School, wearing the white with the black shorts. I'm Clark Briggins, Carter French on the camera.
We've got them all laced up and lined up. Let's play some soccer!
And we got a beautiful evening for this. It's about 79, 80 degrees. Just a real light breeze coming at the camera position. And we're getting underway with Geneseo with the first touch. Alleman jumps in there and looks like we're getting it recovered here from Geneseo. Sending the ball, tough touch, went behind him. Alleman working forward, gets the ball off, and the keeper handles that one well, pulls that in, nice soft set of hands, rolls it off to the side to his teammate, and sends that up the sideline. Working up the side here, gets tripped, they call advantage. We'll explain that briefly here in a moment. There's a ball that's loose, gonna get collected down by Geneseo. Ball comes over to the side. Sends it off to the far side. Looks like that may roll out. Advantage. You saw the young man from Geneseo get tripped, but the referee didn't want to take away a scoring opportunity. He holds both hands out in front of him at a 45-degree angle, yells advantage, and players know they're going to keep going. It's not like basketball where they stop on a foul. Nice deep punt, or free kick there. Dropping it back, working the ball around, trying to get some things going there, and Geneseo gets the ball taken away from pressure from Alleman. Comes down to the far corner, centers that to the middle, and Geneseo is going to send that out towards the spectators on the far side over there. Geneseo sends that ball up. Alleman should be able just to collect that. Sends it off to the side, try to get a little something going there. This field is about 20 yards wider than a standard football field. This is 74 yards wide, about 110 yards long. Alleman collects, sends the ball forward. Got a chance here, and nicely handled by Geneseo's keeper. Alleman gets that ball down. Geneseo sends it back up and gets pushed out of bounds. Be a Geneseo throw in. He has to keep both feet on the ground. Both hands have to go behind his head. Got good speed. Got a little bit of a crowd there trying to keep that ball alive. It's going to stay in. Might get a crossing ball in there. Oh, almost connected for a header. And the Alleman keeper goes out, lays out, and gets that. It's a nice crossing ball. It was well done. Low, hard, driven ball. Geneseo collects that, sends it up the side. Alleman gets a foot in there. It's a good job of looking up, trying to find his teammate. Geneseo steps in. A good, quick action from both teams right now. Alleman intercepts that, sends that up sidelines, got some backspin on it. Oh, he's got an opportunity here, sends it across. And clears it away. A little scramble there in front of the net. Alleman weaving her way through, gets a ball going on the ground, easily picked up there by Geneseo's keeper. Again, he has the option. He can roll this out. He can punt it. Nice punt. A lot of height on it. Get that instant reversal when you use your head like that. The Alleman player did a good job. Ball weighs 16 ounces. Got some good quick work from both teams, working hard here. Getting a little bunched in the center. Here's a ball coming in. Nicely handled. It's a good shot. It's on frame. That's considered a shot when you get a ball that's on that frame. That's that pipe is 8 feet above the ground, and the verticals are 24 feet apart. Good header there from Alleman. Got a big crowd here. Good, nice footwork, looking around, doing a good job, looking for his pass. And keeper comes out, scoops that up. Ball's going over to the sideline, goes out in front of the crowd.
Wait, throw.
Alleman throw. Get that quick restart. You don't have to wait for a referee. In soccer, you can just pick that up and get it going. We play 40-minute halves in high school soccer. We've played about 6 minutes so far. Good ball movement from both teams. Got some good crisp passes, and people are finding their teammates. Geneseo crowds them out of it. Good job looking around. Finds the middle of the field. Good job, find going across. Working the far sideline. Good defensive pressure from Alleman. Gets the ball away from him. You can see they're a well-schooled team. They're sending the ball forwards and backwards, looking for the easy pass. Both teams are doing that. Ball's going to roll out of bounds, and that's going to be an Alleman throw. And it rolls out of bounds. Again, another Alleman throw. Swinging that ball around, sends it over here to the west sideline. And that's going to go out of bounds off of Alleman. Good quick restart here for Geneseo. Good skill on the ball there. It just happened to roll out of bounds on him. Good ball laid up there for his teammate. Geneseo gets it, and that's a trip. Good sportsmanship, helping him stand back up.
Geneseo will set the direct kick.
Drives that ball, good distance. Alleman is doing a good job of getting these balls out of the air. And carries through. Looks like the Geneseo player was offsides and let that play continue, and it went out of bounds. Offsides is when the attacking player is beyond the last defensive player before the ball is passed forward. It can be a little complicated to call, and there's a lot of variations, but basically you can't be beyond the last defender if you don't have the ball. Flip throw for Geneseo. Gets it deep into the box, comes back in, sends it in. Picked up here by Alleman, gets a chance to kind of trot out, and booms quite the punt there. Boy, that ball carried probably 70 yards in the air. Good chance there.
Shot goes over the crossbar.
Like to see that when you have a goalkeeper that can really punt the ball, you know, for them to Geneseo will probably get wise to that as the game goes on, but sometimes you can catch a defense flat-footed when you've got a goalkeeper that can really drive a ball. Good speed. Sends that ball in. Oh, good try with the back heel there. Young man from Geneseo has some exceptional foot skills. Ball bounds down. Surface very hard underneath this nice green grass. So the ball carries out of bounds. We've had no substitutions yet from either team. We've played almost a little over 10 minutes. Kind of crowd around, backheeled that to his teammate. Chested down by Geneseo. Ball gets pushed out of bounds by Alleman, be a Geneseo throw-in. Ball's coming towards the middle of the field. Geneseo sends it back up the middle. And got a little scramble around here. Got some good individual skills from players from both teams. And got a collision there. That'll be a free kick for Geneseo.
Alleman sets the free kick at midfield.
Drives that ball down the middle. Geneseo deflects it back. You can see those shoulder-to-shoulder contact, and that's legal. It's not a foul. Ball's kind of working for both teams right up the spine of the field. Slid in there, gets the ball away. Here's one off and running. Great speed from both players. Forces him to send that out of bounds.
Green throw. Geneseo substitution coming onto the pitch for the Maple Leafs, number 8, Colin Chris.
And our first substitution here, Geneseo makes their first substitution after playing a little more than 12 minutes. All right, got our throw-in coming. Heaves that ball in there. Gets knocked out of bounds by Alleman again, so another Geneseo throw. Illegal throw. He paused. He didn't go behind his head there, so it was always have to have that smooth motion from behind your head forward.
White throw.
Good hard throw. Finding the easy pass to a teammate. Got contact, good job of turning, shielding with his body. Ball gets pushed out of bounds, be a Geneseo throw. And some good action going up and down the field. Both teams are struggling a little bit to get a good quality shot on goal, but that should develop as we play. Got a free kick from that far side. See Geneseo setting up on the 18 box, on the penalty box there. That stripe is 18 yards out from the end. Ball gets sent in, gets deflected around, shot, goal.
Shot and goal, Geneseo.
So at the 26-minute mark.
Maple Leaf goal will be the 5th caller to La Roma Pizza at 944-6171 to get that free large pizza with your choice of up to 2 toppings.
That was just a really good alert play. Ball came out What I liked about how he hit that ball too was he hit it firmly, but he doesn't try to overhit it. You know, a lot more accurate when you don't kick it as hard as you possibly can. So Alleman here gets the touch underway to get it going again. Geneseo rises, sends that ball forward. Got a lot of action going on right in the middle there.
In the 13th minute of the match,
some close in
Geneseo
passing from
goal
both
scored
teams.
by number 9, Cole Clifton, off a deflection. Clifton with the goal, off a deflection in the 13th minute of our match.
So traditionally in soccer, scoring kind of comes in clusters. We'll see if Geneseo can hold up as Alleman tries to counter that score. Ball gets sent out here, and Alleman collects. There's a shot, and it's on frame again. So those will count in the stats as a shot. Good, decent punt there. Ball goes behind him here. Clifton going hard to the ball, and keeper just picks it up, calm as can be. Challenging for the ball. Alleman collects it. Another challenge.
And we have a winner of that free large pizza on Geneseo's first goal. It's Jen Woolsey. Congratulations, Jen.
Ball carries out of bounds, and it's going to be a Geneseo throw. Get it underway again. Alleman working his way through, might get a chance. He does. Nicely handled by the Geneseo keeper. Stretching out, getting it deflected to the side. So this becomes a corner kick. I think that's our first one since the defending team put it over the end touch line.
Setting the ball for
It becomes a corner
number
kick.
14, Michael Westbrook.
There's a 1 yard arc over there by the flag. Sets it anywhere, get underway. And Geneseo gets a defensive header on it, and then it gets sent out of bounds.
Left, Maple Leaf goal kick. Geneseo substitution coming onto the pitch for the Maple Leafs, number 17, Finnegan Shade.
So Geneseo makes one substitution here. We've played 15 minutes of our 40-minute half. Ball gets driven out there well. Alleman raised, and it goes over the back of him. Collects it on the sideline. Gets pushed out of bounds, be a Geneseo throw. Little flick on there. Pressure, goes out of bounds, be Alleman throw. Ball crew's doing a good job getting it, another one to him right away. Sends that ball down the sideline, and that's going to carry out of bounds, be an Alleman throw. Nice high toss, chusts that down, sends it off to his teammate. Sends that forward, got a foot race. Oh, that's a tough one for the goalkeeper to handle. They cannot touch the ball with their hands when it comes off somebody's feet or your own team member's feet. And we've got an Alleman player down back by the goalkeeper. I think this may end up just be calling a drop ball.
We have an official
stop the
time on
clock
the field
there
for injury.
when he crosses wrist like that. So this stops at 23:41 to go here. It's good to see him up and moving here already. But since the clock stopped, he does have to be substituted for.
Substituting in on the injury for the Pioneers, number 4, David Paredes.
Might hear the Geneseo High School marching band practicing behind us. They have their competition coming up. Their exhibition that they host is here this weekend. So maybe check the school district website, geneseoschools.org, and pick up more information about the time frames for what's going on this weekend. Marching band from Western Illinois University will be here, do an exhibition at the end. Drop ball. We're back underway. The ball gets sent forward, and goalkeeper is going to pick that up. Again, you can see why the teams work down the sides of the field. Generally, you can see the keepers really control any loose ball just coming straight at them. Good header away, comes back and gets to it. Working their way up, body shielded off, good pressure. That's a smart move, trying to find his teammate. Geneseo stepped in, switching the field. Pushing that forward. Geneseo's going to collect, try to get a short pass. Ball's still ricocheting around, and that went off of the Geneseo player, so it'll be goal kick. Ball can get set down anywhere on or behind that 6-yard stripe there. Any player can take the goal kick. Generally, most players try to drive this out. You get it about out to midfield. Good job of trapping that down and turning. Good job of coming back. Got some collisions there. Trying to keep that in bounds. And slips on that hard surface.
White throw.
Quick restart there from Alleman. That's good attacking play. Sends that across. And Geneseo sends a clearing ball off to the side. And Geneseo's going to get called for a little too much pushing there on side-to-side contact there.
Direct kick.
Direct kick here for Alleman. Direct kick means that if he was to get it into the goal from there, it would count. Indirect kick always has to be touched by somebody else for it to count as a goal. Drives that ball in there. Goalkeeper picks that up. Nice punt out of there. Good distance. Just traps that down. Looking to find the easy pass here. Geneseo collects it. And that's going to carry out of bounds. A little tough touch there for him. Alleman with the throw. Big heave out there. Geneseo steps in front of it. Trying to switch the field here a little bit. Quick passes from both teams right now. And it's going to carry out of bounds off of the Geneseo player. Alleman throw in. And he's still waiting for a teammate to get open. Ball gets collected, sent upfield. Alleman has a chance to collect. He's looking things over, sends a deep ball. Gets down on the ground. Good job by Windish, checking him down. Oh, maybe a little bit of a tough call there.
Geneseo. Direct kick set for the Pioneers.
Direct kick. This is easily within range. So you're going to see Geneseo will set up a wall here. They try to cover a portion of the goal. The keeper moves over to cover the other part. Drives a low ball right into the wall. Ball still alive. And Geneseo hustling. Great speed from both players there. Good hustling. Sends that ball to the sideline, carries a little too
Late
far.
throw.
Alleman throwing. We've played about 22 minutes of this 40-minute first half. Good action from both teams here. And trip called. Be
There's a trip
another
called on the Maple Leafs.
free kick
Direct
opportunity
kick set
here
for the
Pioneers. See if he's going to go with a quick restart. He does. Keeper was ready. That's a smart play to not wait. Get that ball back in play immediately.
Offside's the call on Alleman.
So offside call, so be
Geneseo
a
sets
free kick for Geneseo. So the Alleman player was just a little bit beyond the last Geneseo defender. Geneseo's goalkeeper going to drive this ball down the field. Does a good job. Sends it over towards the sideline. And Geneseo gets a foot on that. Trying to get a little combination going. Ball gets pushed down to the end line. Alleman tries to keep it inbounds, and that's going to be, I thought he indicated a corner kick, and it will be a corner kick. So we got ball still alive, keeping it in the mixer there, still bounding around, and that's going to carry out of bounds for a throw in. We've got two substitutions waiting here for Geneseo. Waiting for him to get recognized there by the center referee.
For Geneseo, number 5, Vance Hansen, and number 18, Aiden Weischer.
One of the things you want to do here too is you've got a warm night. You want to keep the players hydrated. Wouldn't be surprised if these guys get some water and be back out there in a few minutes. Send that ball off to the side. That's smart. So, and push called. Some of the crowd thinks that was kind of a flop. And that's going to be a card. You can't interfere with a player, so he gets sent off. So he was trying to get that ball back underway, which is what he can do. And Geneseo player
Geneseo, number 19,
interfered.
Dominic Ritter. Substituting in on the card, number 10, Josiah Trujano.
It's one thing that it does get recorded actually by the IHSA system is the number of cards players accumulate, and if as a team, if you accumulate too many, you can actually be eliminated from postseason play. Now, see the referee walking over. They need to notify the coach what the infraction was, and looks like he's going to walk all the way over here to talk to him.
Alleman substitution coming onto the pitch, number 21, Lennox Holmes.
So the official call on that was encroachment, and so we get reset here with the players on the field. Again, clock was stopped, 15:53 to go in this first half. Starting to see some shadows working their way across the field. Ball's driven down here by Alleman. And it's sent forward, and Geneseo's keeper is going to come out and scoop that up. Good alert play. Big crowd right there. A little scramble for the ball. Good controlled work there from Geneseo. Instead of just banging it, they're trying to connect on the passes. Good defense here. He gets pushed to the ground, and there's the call.
Foul is called on Alleman. Geneseo will set the free kick near the touchline.
So as soon as that ball is stationary, it can be restarted. So sometimes you'll see players will grab the ball, set it down on the ground real quick. Nice driven ball by Geneseo's keeper. Scurries back to get inside his area there. Geneseo working their way forward. Ball gets sent across. And a clearing kick from Alleman comes back to the center circle. Sends us deep to the corner. Again, trying to keep the ball away from the goalkeeper. Goes out of bounds, and that's going to be called for a goal kick. Good hustle there from the Alleman player, trying to get that, keep that in bounds. Coming down to about 14 minutes to go in this first half. We do take 10-minute half times. Oh, Alleman steps in on that. A good alert play. Trying to make a connection there. Alleman stepped in front of that. Good hustle. And Alleman steps in there after that bit of dribbling there from Geneseo. That ball's going to carry over the end line, be a goal kick for Geneseo.
Geneseo substitution onto the pitch for the Maple Leafs, number 9, Cole Clifton. Geneseo will set the goal kick.
Clifton back on the field. He usually plays up top or forward position. Ball's again driven out about to midfield. Smart play, finds his teammate. Just had a tough touch there. Rolled out of bounds on him. Hustling around, trying to control the ball. A lot of action right in the middle. I heard Geneseo's coach asking him to switch the field. Try not to work up the spine quite so much. Move the ball around. A lot of good effort from both teams. Again, Geneseo with a 1-0 lead. Ball's going to carry out of bounds. Be another throw-in opportunity here for Alleman. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Pressure on the ball. Scrambling around right in front of the spectators. Ball's carrying up the sideline, goes out of bounds. Be an Alleman throw-in. Ball pops up in the air, out of bounds. Alleman throw-in. Again, a lot of close action all over there in front of the. See, almost all the players on the field are over there. Now it comes back up the middle and gets balls. Some action in the middle of the field here. And he's trying to connect with his teammates. Going to go out of bounds. Alleman with a quick restart. Smart play. Get that ball underway right away. Geneseo recovers that. Finds his teammate in the middle. Tries to feed it through there. Alleman steps in. And it bangs off of the Alleman player. Be a Geneseo throw. Gets that ball up the sideline. Alleman's going to collect it, send it back. Geneseo steps into it. Here we go. They're switching the field. So, good hustle. Alleman looking for the easy pass. Has a smart pass. Go sideways like that. Coming up the middle of the field. There is an entry ball. Big scramble. Good defensive pressure there. Whoa. That one caught the Alleman player.
Over the end line. Geneseo goal
stopping
kick
the
to call.
clock. He caught that one right
We have an official's time on the field
face,
for an
but he's
injury.
getting back up. I think he caught it up in the forehead more than right in the face. He's kind of giving a thumbs up that he's okay. And usually when you stop the clock, somebody has to come off the field, but I guess they decided he got up fast enough he didn't have to. Ball's driven forward. And let's see what guess we're calling a free kick opportunity. I kind of missed what that might have been. Ball gets sent in there and goes out of bounds. Header attempt there. Good idea from the Alleman player. Just went a little wide on him. So we're getting down to about 8.5 minutes to go in this first half. Drives the ball out over towards the spectators. Alleman rises in the air, gets a good reversal of the ball there.
Inside the white box. Thank you.
Going down the ground. Huge crowd drawn by him. He might want to be looking for a teammate. Alleman dribbling off to the side, sends the ball in. Header, nicely handled by Geneseo's keeper. There's a smart attacking play from Alleman, well handled by Geneseo. Throws this ball out and just traps that down. Keeping pressure, trying to work his way through. I guess he's calling a push outside the box.
Called on Geneseo. Alleman will set the direct kick outside the box.
Now they have to give him 10 yards, but this is a classic soccer thing. Well, he just kicked the ball away there. I'm not sure. He could have taken that free kick away for that. And he gets a goal. So the game is tied up with 6:51 to go. Referee's giving an explanation for that call. I'm not really quite sure what the call was on the push on that. It didn't seem much different than most of the action that we've been seeing tonight. So, game is tied up 1-1 with just under 7 minutes to go in this first half. Got some substitutions here on the stoppage of play. The Geneseo coach is asking what the call was before they get restarted. And I don't think he's hearing him or is not responding.
In the 33rd minute of the match, Alleman pioneer goal scored by number 10, Isaiah Payan, off a direct kick.
Ball's dropped back. Alleman trying to work things in. Good chest trapped down. Geneseo kicks that ball away. Oh, off the bar. It's well struck. Again, as we talked about way back when Geneseo scored that first goal.
Substitutions coming onto the pitch for Geneseo. Number 7, Reese Minner.
You lose accuracy when you kick the ball really hard. And I think maybe if that young man had backed off a little bit on that, Alleman would be up 2-1 here.
Maple Leaf goal kick.
So we've got 5:40 to go in the first half. Drives the ball outside here. Alleman gets up, meets that ball. Alleman steps in, carries that ball forward, sends it forward. Geneseo keeper gets a hand on it, keep it away. Well, Geneseo clearing up the outside. Back to the middle.
Another foul called on Alleman. Geneseo sets up the direct kick.
So free kick here for Geneseo. Drives it towards the goal and just goes wide.
Shot goes wide left.
His ball was well struck. Well, these young guys have a good range there on the ball that they're hitting towards the goal. Drives us out of there. Good goal kick. Sends that forward. And a speedy, easy pickup for the Geneseo goalkeeper. Kind of collects, looks the field over. Not much movement from anybody. Nice punt. Gets his head on it. The ball's getting sent forward and back. Ball sent down. Trying to turn the corner. Windish doing some good defense there on him. And sends that ball off to the side. Clifton collects it. And I think they called that out of bounds. Don't think the crowd thought it was out of bounds. There's the ball going forward.
Offside's the call on Alleman. Geneseo sets up the indirect kick.
And again, an indirect kick. Of course, we're a long ways from the goal, but on an indirect kick, somebody has to touch it before it goes into the goal for it to count. Ball sent up the middle there, off the back of the open goal. Good scrambling and help from the Geneseo field players. You can hear the crowd giving them some appreciation for that. Ball sent deep down the sideline. And it gets sent out of bounds.
Green throw.
And so a little under 2 minutes to go here. It's a warm evening. These players want to rehydrate in their 10-minute halftime. Ball carries out of bounds. Be another opportunity here for Geneseo. And got a whistle for... not sure. We're bringing the ball all the way up here for out of bounds, I guess. So anyway, we get underway up here. Flip throw. Pops high in the air.
1 minute. We've got less than 1 minute to play
Nice
in the
play
half.
there from Geneseo. Used the width on this side a little bit. Turns it back in. It's going to carry over to the far side. Carries out of bounds. Be Geneseo throw in with about 40 seconds to go. Again, in soccer, the ball has to cross through the goal pipes for it to count. If you were to strike it as the clock expires and it has not gone through, it doesn't count. It's not like basketball. Smart play to get that restarted right away. The smart play from Alleman.
That goes wide left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
It was a good mature play.
3,
you saw
2,
him set that ball down so it was dead still and get it restarted there. Okay, so we're going to take 10-minute halftime. Got a 1-1 tie in this conference match. Teams will get together, discuss their strategy. Players get a little chance to rest, and we will rejoin you in 10 minutes.
Geneseo 1.
And we're getting ready to get underway here in the second half of our conference match. Alleman and Geneseo.
Alleman defends the south goal. Pioneers will take the opening touch to start the second half of competition here at the Geneseo soccer pitch.
And as we get ready to get underway here, teams have switched ends. Alleman defending the south goal, Geneseo the north goal. And we're under the new field lights. They have new dark sky compliant LED field lights here. The other lights are used for 25 years, 50 seasons with boys and girls soccer. And new lights. So Alleman will get the first touch. A good match. First half, Alleman on the shot side had 10 shots on goal, on net. Geneseo had 1, and the score is 1-1. So we'll see if there's any type of adjustments here that have been made by the teams during the halftime. A lot of pushing there, getting the arms extended, pushing the Geneseo player off the ball. Drives that ball down the field. Alleman gets a foot on it, backspin on that ball. Crashes into the player. And he's going to get a card for that. It's going to be a reckless play, I believe. So on the card, he gets sent off, and the substitution comes on.
Yellow card called on Alleman Pioneer
stoppage
number
of the
10,
time.
Isaiah Payan.
Comes over, gives the explanation to the coach. I think that one probably doesn't need a lot of explanation. You could see that one. So coach was asking, Alleman coach was asking for a warning before the yellow card. And again, these cards do accumulate during the season. So I mean, that's one of the things that they do get concerned about. I don't remember the exact number, but if your team
Tonight's
accumulates
match is being
too many
broadcast
cards,
live on Geneseo's
you
own Channel
actually
50
lose your chance
and
to play in
streamed live on the
postseason play.
WB6network.com. It's also
Ball's
being
driven
digitally
deep in
recorded
there,
for rebroadcast.
and that's going
Clark
to go
Brookings
off
is
of
your
an
Maple
Alleman
Leaf
player and
play-by-play
be a
announcer. Tune
Geneseo
in to
throw-in.
Mediacom Channel 50 or the WB6network.com
This
next
player
Monday
for
or
Geneseo, I think
Tuesday
it's off your
to watch
camera,
a
but he does a
rebroadcast
flip
of
throw.
tonight's match.
So you do tend to get a lot of distance on these. Whips that in there. And Alleman challenging for the ball. Windish steps in. Nice job of shielding off. And Alleman gets a foot to that. Working up the field. Trying to redirect them, making them go diagonal. Heading back in. And drops it. Gets a chance to shoot. And that guy, he got under that one a little too much. It's kind of a, you know, with a lot of things, probably just got just inch too low, and that makes the ball ride high. So again, goal kick here for Geneseo. Drives low and hard to the outside, and it's going to roll out of bounds about midfield. Alleman here with the restart on the throw-in. Good distance on that. Geneseo gets ahead on it. A little pressure over there. It's about 100 yards from our camera position, so a little hard to see the touch line on the outside there. Again, good challenges like in the first half. Sends that ball forward. Good chest trap down, good redirect, looking for a teammate. Trying to shield him off. Good job sending that ball down the field. Alleman working to the side, sends it back up. Geneseo anticipates, sends the ball across. Ball gets touched, and good smart play from Alleman. Send it out of bounds, get a chance to regroup your defense. Again, the Geneseo player that does the flip throws heads over there. Get enough distance on these, and they can almost be like a corner kick. And there he goes. Ball's in, nicely done. Try to get a bicycle kick on that. Scrambling around, still ball live. Alleman clears it. Good job of sending that down. Both teams are playing the ball out of the air pretty well tonight. Goes out of bounds just barely.
Screen throw.
And he can take his time restarting or go right away with that. Switching ball. Good defensive header there from Geneseo. Again, the field is hard, so you can see the ball is really bouncing. Oh boy. Man, that's a hard foul. It's going to be another card. So he's showing a yellow. Could be with how hard a foul that was. Some
Yellow
referees
card called
might
on
even have
Alleman
gone
Pioneer
red
number
on that.
21, Lennox Holmes. Substituting in on the card number 4, David Paredes.
So clock is stopped, 35-38. Coach is trying to signal that he saw the play, doesn't need the explanation. So on the whistle, the clock will restart. And we're underway. Good deep ball. Carries down. Geneseo, see if they can get in. Ball gets sent across. Bounding around. Have a scramble coming out. Good job from Alleman working that out. Good job of finding the pass. Good job of stepping in front of that shot. You can see the ricochet goes off, way off to the side. BA, I'm not sure, I guess they're calling that Alleman throw. Geneseo here switches the field. And that's going to carry all the way across, roll out of bounds, be Alleman throw. Quick restart, and now they're going to take their time. Not sure if I heard a whistle there. Good passing back and forth, close passing there from Alleman. And hits the referee, and that becomes a dead ball. In the old days, they were considered part of the field, but the rule got changed a couple of years ago, so it's a stoppage of play. So a drop ball. Geneseo goes in, scoops that up. Good job of getting the head on the ball here. We've had a lot of action with players keeping the ball in the air. That one gets dropped forward. Good job of shielding off the Geneseo defender. Charging through. And that ball's going to carry out of bounds, be a goal kick.
Geneseo will set the free kick.
And a foul in the box would end up with a penalty kick, but that was just kind of a collision. Both players going down, going for the ball. Good job going up in the air for that ball. Can tell Alleman has probably practiced that a lot. They've done a good job tonight playing the ball out of the air. Shoulder contact. And you can see the Geneseo player extends his arm. I think both head coaches are a little disappointed with how the game is being called at different points here. So again, this will be a free kick for Geneseo. He's got a nice distance on these, about 31-40 to go in the first half. That's going to carry out of bounds. And going to have a substitution here.
Substitution coming onto the pitch for the Pioneers, number 10, Isaiah Payan.
Ball gets switched to the far side of the field, east side of the field. And that ball carries down. Geneseo try and put some pressure on it. May not get to it, but it may cause a ball like that go out of bounds. You get a throw in from it. So restarted right away. Foul called on Geneseo. It's underway right away. That's one thing both teams have done tonight, is generally had a really quick restart after a foul. Ball carries out of bounds.
White throw.
And
We have ball people, I'm telling him, and this is a field warning. So we can alone.
so you could see that. That's a delaying tactic. Gets the warning. Be a yellow card.
Oh, from behind? He went for the ball, coach. I'm talking to you, Hey, help him! Yes, Elliot! Stop, man! Yes! Keep going! Good!
And ball carries out of bounds. Be
Throw.
Geneseo throw. So referee has advised players to cool it down.
Push
But
ball on
sometimes,
Geneseo. Alleman sets a direct kick.
and we're back underway. And that carries out of bounds. That's going to be off of a Geneseo player. So it'll be corner kick opportunity for Alleman.
Setting the corner for the Pioneers, number 11, Aiden Lopez.
So here's classic corner kick. Nice entry ball. Goes a little deep on him. Alleman's going to collect that on the far side. And it's going to roll out. Quick throw in for Alleman. So ball's out of bounds. Alleman again with the throw in over there on the far sideline. And ball still carrying in. Pressure from Geneseo goes off of the, all the players thought it went off for Alleman. And ball carries out of bounds, and it's an Alleman throw in again. Good job of shielding off on that. Sliding across the field might be considered a reckless play. Geneseo's keepers come out to take this free kick. Drives it hard down the east sideline. And gets that restarted on quickly. Good job of stepping in front of that ball from Geneseo's. Doing some good defending. That's going to carry out of bounds. Haven't seen an indication there. It's a Geneseo throw in.
Green throw.
And ball bangs around over there on the far sideline. And the ball's bounding in the air. Gets rocked down by Alleman. There's an opportunity for Alleman, and that's going to go off of the Geneseo. Be a corner kick for Alleman. Good defensive hustle from the team. 26 minutes to go.
Corner kick set for the Pioneers.
Ball gets spotted down in that 1 yard
Setting
arc.
the corner for Alleman, number 11, Aiden Lopez.
Expecting a deep kick. Nicely driven, good defensive header from Geneseo. I think that was Windish. Clifton with his speed pushes that ball down. Another Geneseo throw in here. Working their way up the field. Actually, it's a direct kick. Foul called on Alleman. Direct kick. Driven into the box. Goalkeeper goes over and gets that corralled before it goes out of the box on him. Smart play. Gets that underway right away. He really has a long distance kick. Got a lot of scrambling going on in the middle of the field. Some pushing, some contact. Geneseo player pops right back up. Push that out of bounds. That's not all bad. Get a chance to regroup your defense a little bit. Got a substitution for each team. Referee didn't see it. It's called out. Trying to work the ball up the field, switching the field a little bit. Alleman steps in, sends it back. Geneseo gets his head on it, sends it back towards the center of the circle. Ball carries out of bounds, got substitutions.
Substitutions coming onto the pitch for the Pioneers, number 21, Lennox Holmes. And checking in for the Maple Leafs, number 8, Colin Chris.
Ball's underway already. Push in the back called and the Alleman free kick. He's about 40 yards away. Coach trying to get him to find his teammate on the drop back. Carries out of bounds, Alleman throw. Close quarters work from both teams. Takes a big shot and goes way out of bounds on the far side. Substitutions here for Geneseo.
Maple Leaf substitutions coming onto the pitch for Geneseo, number 5, Vance Hansen, and number 18, Aiden Weischer.
And we're back underway on the whistle. And it carries out of bounds, be Alleman throwing. Nice ball across. Trying to send it back. Good job of looking around for who to pass to, finds who he wants. Takes a shot, nicely handled by the goalkeeper of Geneseo. Keep it clear, big punt. And working on that far sideline, Alleman with push forward. Gets a nice crossing ball in there. Gets pushed away.
Drop back in, Mac.
And ball carries out of bounds. Alleman looking things over, switches the ball. Sends that ball, and it's going to be a goal kick. That's one substitution for
Coming
each
into the
team.
match, number 29, Anthony Ramirez. And in for the Maple Leafs, number 10, Josiah Triano.
And this ball's coming off to the side. It's going to carry out of bounds just past midfield. Alleman throw in.
Hey, cover 9. Go, Tony. Boogie, go up. Elliot, come to 18. Hey, check that in. Keep on fighting. Watch it. Contain top. Tony, middle.
And carries off the Alleman player, be throw in. Got substitution for Geneseo.
Match for Geneseo, number 9, Cole Clifton.
Throw in here for Geneseo with 18:40 to go in the second half. Got a lot of players crammed right in front of our camera position here. Ball stays in bounds, carries down, still stays in bounds. And that's going to be an Alleman throw in.
White throw.
And that's going to carry out of bounds, be Alleman throw. Alleman trying to get a little passing set up here to give somebody.
Have a trip called on Geneseo. Alleman sets up a direct kick outside the box.
Direct kick set up. Alleman, Geneseo gets in front of that. He's stepping off the 10 yards. Got to back up, and once he has gotten in position like that, has to wait for it. So, explanation there for the referee where everybody needs to stand. Drives that ball. Oh, nicely done. Laid one across there for a teammate to get to. Like the concept of that. We have all 20 field players clustered together,
for Geneseo.
kind of in the middle of the field on that one. Well, one thing to start talking about here with 16 and a half minutes to go, since it's a conference match, if it's tied, we will play 2 10-minute overtimes. Still tied after that, then you start going to the series of penalty kicks. Working down the sideline. Draws a lot of attention from Alleman. Nice drop pass to his teammate. Sends that ball forward. Geneseo's keeper steps out, sends it back. And still carrying it through. Geneseo gathers there a little bit. It's a little scramble over there. See if he gets a crossing ball off. Drops it back. Trying to circulate it around for Alleman to get a clean shot. Good ball movement here from Alleman. Geneseo keeping a good shape. Alleman looking to penetrate. Pushed out of bounds. Get a chance to regroup there a little bit.
Throw.
Quick restart. Alleman shoots that ball in. Scooped up by Geneseo's keeper. Good punt away. He's going to carry out of bounds just past the midfield stripe. And substitution here.
Substitution coming onto the pitch, number 4, David Paredes.
Ball gets sent across. See who gets there first on the foot race. Geneseo got a foot on it, but it'll be an Alleman throw. Good quick restart. Geneseo, a little soft touch and getting a foul indicated. And so Geneseo's keeper come out to take that. Didn't really see exactly what the foul was it was called. I think it might have been tripping or extending the leg. Good distance on that. Geneseo player gets pushed in the back. No call. Shot and nicely struck. Alleman's keeper gets down, handles that well, but that is a well-struck ball from distance. He's offsides. You could see that. He was a step and a half beyond the last defender, but good concept. Ball gets restarted with 12:40 to go in this regulation part of the match. Trying to turn it. Ball still goes away. It's no foul because both players contacted the ball. Good scrambling by a lot of players. A lot of good effort here from both teams. And I guess it's being called out of bounds. Got substitutions coming in.
Substitutions coming onto the pitch for Alleman.
12 minutes to go. Just under 12 minutes to go.
Number 12, David Mendez. And checking in for your Maple Leafs, number 6, Garrett Tranel.
Clock continues to run at this point.
Number 19,
and I'm not sure the exact rules here. Now when you get down to 5 minutes to go, if a team is ahead and you substitute, the clock stops. If you're the team that's losing and you substitute, the clock runs. So I'm not sure how that's handled when the game is tied. We'll find out. If it stays tied when we hit the 5 minutes mark on the game clock. So free kick here for Geneseo. Expecting this to go some distance. Good distance on that ball. It's going to, he hustles and almost gets to it.
Alleman goal kick.
Another substitution
coming onto the
here.
pitch for Geneseo, number 17, Finnegan Shea.
Nice distance on that. Carries down, came off it. Oh, it's tough to play. Smart play there. Hard work over there. It's carried, called out of bounds. Geneseo gets a quick restart here. Alleman sends the ball. That's a nice ball. Keeper comes out and gathers that one in. Good work from the Geneseo defender and the keeper working together. 10 minutes to go in the regulation. Good deep punt. Now there's a chance. And ball's still available there. And working around to the far side. Alleman, it goes out of bounds.
Green throw.
Geneseo generating a little pressure on the Alleman defensive end. Gives his teammate the easy throw. Lots of pressure from Alleman. And it's going to carry out of bounds. Be another Geneseo throw in. And it's going to carry out of bounds. Alleman throw. Got a substitution for Alleman here with just under 9 minutes to go in regulation.
Coming into the game, number 2, Marcus Burkibala.
Substitutions made. There's a whistle. We're underway again. Ball stays in bounds. Soft touch. Works his way through there. Advantage was called there. You can see the arms go out a little high.
Shot sails over the crossbar. Goal kick for the Maple Leafs.
They get a ball back into the goalkeeper. Be taking the goal kick. Again, he can move that ball anywhere he wants on that line or behind it. He's been getting some nice distance out of there. Got his substitution.
Coming into the match for the Maple Leafs, number 4, Sage Windish.
Sage Windish back in playing in his right defense position. Move a couple players around. So we're back underway on the whistle with 7:43 to go in regulation. Foul called on Geneseo. Alleman has done this all night. Get a real quick restart. Just missed. That was a great effort by the Alleman player. Kind of that modified bicycle kick. A great effort. I like what Alleman does with the quick restart of the ball. And it's going to carry out of bounds. And Geneseo looking to break this pressure from Alleman. Alleman's done a good job of trying to keep it pinned in. And that ball is going to carry off of the Geneseo player. Whoa. That's being called Geneseo ball. Alleman steps in, gets into that, chest traps that down. Alleman putting together some passes, keep after that. Windish tries to keep it in play. It's going to carry out of bounds with great effort. Good quick restart there from Alleman. And, oh, there's an opportunity. I'm not sure what the call is. Sorry, I missed that.
Geneseo sets up the indirect kick.
Alleman steps in, gets foot on that. There's a push in the back, not called. And big high punt. Alleman goes up, meets that ball in the air. Bangs that off the Alleman player. It's going to carry over the end line. Geneseo with an
Geneseo
opportunity
corner kick to
here on a
call.
corner kick with, we're hitting the 5-minute mark.
Setting the corner for the Maple Leafs, number 19, Dominic Ritter.
And there's advice of no more pushing from the referee. I think we're going to be waiting on a whistle here to get restarted. And ball comes across, and it's going to carry out of bounds. It was in close, but then carried out of bounds. So it'll be goal kick here for Alleman. 4:20 to go in regulation. And there's the ball forward. Goalkeeper comes out, scoops that up. There's a good high ball in the air, hits the ground. Windus tries to get a controlled pass over to a teammate. Sends that ball up the side, keeps it away from the referee, forces Alleman to push it out of bounds. We're down 3:37 to go in regulation time. Ball gets entered, chest trap down. I think that went off of a...
Pushed over the end line, Alleman goal kick.
Okay, Alleman goal kick. Alleman gets that underway right away as a field player. Geneseo gets ahead on it. Looking for his easy pass. And a lot of contact. And whoa.
Alleman takes the free kick.
Ball's underway again. We're down to about 2.5 minutes to go. Alleman trying to create some pressure here. And ball goes out of bounds. Be throw in for Geneseo. And ball doesn't come in bounds. So it becomes Alleman's throw, be way back down where it went out of bounds. So that throw in from Geneseo never crossed the touch line. So it becomes Alleman's throw. It should be down near the corner flag, actually. Under 2 minutes to go. Nice deep throw. And Geneseo's keeper just calmly collects it. There's big punt way up in the air. Geneseo going hard for it. That's called a Geneseo throw in.
Green throw.
Down to about 1:15 to go in regulation. Here comes a flip throw, try to get way into the box. Nice distance. Alleman gets up in the air, reaches that.
1 minute. We got less than 1 minute to play in the match.
Here's the foot race. Oh boy. He's calling a stoppage of the clock on that too. He got I have to see that on the replay, but it sure looked like the Geneseo player got the ball. So when you trip, when you
Alleman
both
sets up
players
a direct
contact
kick
the ball.
outside the box.
So big opportunity here too with the clock being stopped on that. Not really sure why it got stopped. Guess it's to go talk to the side referee. So he's, I think, assessing a card. I'm still not quite sure what he's trying to sort out here. Again, the clock is stopped at 48.2 to go. So Geneseo player gets sent off. Substitution will come in for him. He can get sent back in as soon as there's another opportunity.
Yellow card called on Geneseo, number 6, Garrett Crannell.
So see if we can pick up what the explanation is here. So after that almost an extended, I'd say almost 2 to 3 minute stoppage here, we'll get restarted. Big opportunity here for Alleman to end the game. And another player getting warned about pushing. So, looks like I'm not sure if he's going to step off 10 yards between the ball. Looks like Geneseo might be maybe 8.5 yards from that ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there he sets it at 10 yards away. Now we're underway on the whistle. Clock starts.
Shot sails over the crossbar. Geneseo goal kick.
Ball over the crossbar. So Geneseo want to get a long, deep kick on that. It's going to get pushed over to the side. Alleman pushes that out of bounds. 25 seconds to go in regulation. Ball gets sent forward. And quite scramble over there in front of the fans. There's the ball. We got 11
10,
seconds to go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And 4, that's going to finish off
3,
regulation there.
2, 1.
So we will take, there's a 5-minute break here. The teams will do their strategy work, etc. Then we will restart here with a 10-minute halftime.
In this match with the score all tied up,
if it's still tied, and we do play both full 10-minute halftimes. So these players, by the time we get done with the field play, will have put in 100 minutes, and you can tell they both have been both teams have worked hard here. Good Western Big Six conference.
Overtime. Overtime will consist of 2 complete 10-minute periods with a 2-minute intermission between those 2 periods. If we're still tied after those 2 complete 10-minute periods, we will go into a victory shootout.
So there you hear the explanation of that again. Play 2 full 10-minute overtime. They used to play it first goal wins, but in certain weather conditions, if you've got a, they did away with that because in certain weather conditions, if you've got a big tailwind, it's a huge advantage. And so they want to give teams an equal opportunity on that.
Again,
So
under IHSA rules, we will go into
again, we
overtime.
will,
The overtime will consist of
we got
two
about
complete 10-minute periods.
about 4 minutes to go before we get
To
underway
determine
here
the
again.
winner. If we have a winner after the second 10-minute period,
Kind of a little
the game is
history here
considered
too.
over. If we're still tied after the
Been pleased to be bringing you these
we will go into a
contests
victory
since
shootout.
1997, we believe, was the first time we started broadcasting Geneseo soccer.
Played for overtime.
And got a great match tonight between Alleman and Geneseo. Alleman has had some domination on the stat side of things with 11 shots on goal, and Geneseo with 2 shots on goal. Score is obviously tied on the board at 1 apiece. And so players are getting a little something to drink. And coaches are talking a little bit strategy. And we'll see what type of adjustments that they might make to try to get the
tonight's match is being broadcast live
get the lead on the
50 and streamed on
other team and see if they can hold on for a win.
Also being digitally
And again, if
recorded
it's
for
not that, then it
rebroadcast
goes
on
to the
Geneseo's
penalty
own channel
kick
50.
shootouts. A lot of times coaches
Play-by-play. So tune in to Mediacom Channel 50 or the WB6network.com next Monday or Tuesday to watch a rebroadcast of the great match we got here this evening at the Geneseo soccer pitch.
So a lot of times coaches, when they go to practice penalty kicks with players, they will do it at the end of a workout because you want to have the players tired like they are with all the effort they've put in to before they would be working on penalty kicks. And that. So a lot of great effort tonight from both teams. Enjoying seeing our new field lights here. They are night sky compliant. They focus the light right on the field and doesn't carry too far off. And there's very little light that goes
I could have
to the
captains
top.
and coaches report to midfield for the coin toss.
So we will have a coin toss here.
Report to midfield for the coin toss.
Have a coin toss that will be coming up. Again, tonight was there's virtually no wind at all at this point. And so there's explanations being given here as we get ready to get underway again. You might still hear the Geneseo marching band practicing away behind us. They've been putting in a good practice tonight during our contest. Again, you got the Geneseo Music Festival this weekend. Check that out. There's band on Saturday, and the choral activities are planned for Sunday. Here's the coin toss. And it looks like Alleman might have won that toss, and I think they get to choose into the field that they want to defend initially. Man, we're tossing again, it looks like. So it looks like I think Geneseo is going to defend the south end and Alleman the north end. Again, after 10 minutes of play, we would change ends. I think, and that's usually just a 2-minute break in between. Players might be able to grab a quick drink of water on that. So again, you can see the conditioning on both teams here. These players, most of them have played 80 minutes already, and they're going to play another 20. So they'll have just 20 minutes short of a lot of running and sprinting.
For this first 10-minute overtime period, the Alleman Pioneers will be defending the north goal. Geneseo will defend the south goal.
So the
Again,
referees
according
head
to
out, get
IHSA rules, we will be playing 2 complete 10-minute overtime periods. Alleman Pioneers will take the opening touch to start the first overtime period here at the Geneseo soccer pitch.
and so the ball is spotted in the middle of the field. Referee's checking his watch. And shortly he'll give the whistle and the winding arm signal to start the clock. And we'll be underway on the first 10-minute overtime. And there we go. Alleman sends the ball off to the side. It's going to carry out of bounds, be Geneseo throw. And I think what he's doing there is he's backing them up to where the ball went out of bounds instead of kind of gained an extra 8 yards there by running forward. Ball gets tossed in. Goes out of bounds, be Alleman throw. Nice deep throw. And it carries out of bounds and be Geneseo throw. Working right in front of the spectators on the far side of the field. And the ball comes through. Swinging the ball, switching point of attack for Alleman, going out wide. Geneseo's keeper scoots over, picks that up. He's had some nice punts. Bangs a deep one. Alleman again reverses the ball right away by getting your head on the ball as it's coming down. One thing you see there, probably the smarter play would have been to drop that ball back to a teammate for Alleman. There it goes out of bounds, be Geneseo throw in. Good defense there from. Here it comes through. Geneseo steps in. Good smart move to send it outside by Alleman. Feeds that ball in, and Geneseo's keeper picks that up. And the ball is going to carry out of bounds. Throw in right in front of our camera position here. And nice little touch. Going to go off the Alleman player, Geneseo throw. And that ball is carrying off of Geneseo, be Alleman throw. Drops it back. And ball drops in there, and Geneseo's keeper picks that up, throws that out, and Alleman collects it out there. Working in from that side, takes a shot from distance. Nice soft hands from Geneseo's keeper, collects that. 7 minutes to go in the first overtime. And no tripping called. There's an opportunity. It's going to carry off of the Geneseo defender. It's going to be a corner kick for Alleman. Over from the from the southeast corner there, you see the young man heading for that flag. Again, there's a 1 yard arc. You can put the ball down anywhere over there. Got a stoppage of time here for a Geneseo player. Looks like it's got, might be getting cramped after all this time. It's one of the things that becomes an issue on these warm nights with the hydration. And
7 officials time on the field.
Geneseo trainer goes out to check him out.
Substituting in on the injury for Geneseo, number 19, Dominic Ritter. Setting the corner kick for Alleman, number 11, Aiden
player and
Lopez.
trainer step off the field, And we'll restart on the referee's whistle. Clock will restart at 6:29. There we are, we're underway. Driven ball. Gets sent out wide. That ball's going deep and just carries out of bounds before the Alleman player gets to it. Another goal kick here for Geneseo. And drives this ball. And it's going to carry out of bounds, be Alleman throw-in. And
Foul called on Geneseo for a trip.
we got another whistle here talking to the Alleman player. Did not give a signal to stop the clock on that. And we're underway on his whistle. Drives the ball in there. Ball driven out wide right.
Goes wide to the right. Geneseo goal kick.
Geneseo's keeper kind of escorts that off the field. Gives him a chance to regroup things here a little bit. Get a chance to do a goal kick. Drives that up the field here. See if this gets kept in bounds. And he does. Nice work from the player. Alleman pushes it out of bounds. Smart play from Alleman. Regroup your defense. Geneseo throws that into the middle of the box. And
Dangerous play called on Geneseo. Indirect kick set for the Pioneers.
okay. So you see indirect kick. The referee holds his arm in the air. Already mentioned this a couple times. The ball has to be touched by someone else on an indirect kick before it would count as a goal. So obviously from this distance, that's not an issue. Shot, wide right, high.
Shot goes high and wide to the right. Alleman goal kick.
Three and a half minutes to go in this first overtime. Alleman drives that ball out of there. There's a chance for him to collect. Sends that up forward. Geneseo's keeper comes way out top of the box, picks that up. Again, that's another point about playing the ball wide so the keeper can't come out and grab it on you. Ball gets dropped in there. Pressure causes the Alleman player to play it out of bounds. Again, the ball crews have done a nice job of
Geneseo
keeping the ball over
substitution
there.
coming onto the pitch, number 18, Aiden Weischer.
Got 2:43 to go in this first 10-minute overtime, I should say. Oh, nice crossing ball. And keeper comes out and gets that. Sending that forward. Windish finds that, turns it. Sends it up to his teammate. Good work here from Alleman coming through. Diagonal runs are always, a little high.
Shot sails high over the crossbar.
Those diagonal
Geneseo
runs are
goal
always a
kick
little
to
hard
foul.
to defend. And getting under 2 minutes in this first 10-minute overtime. Again, we play 2 10-minute overtimes. There'll be 2 minutes in between. So even if somebody scores, we will continue to play. And
Foul's called on Geneseo. Alleman sets the free kick near the touchline.
he brings the ball out. About a minute 10 to go in this first overtime period. Nice deep ball, well struck. Opportunity here. Goal. You could see that one. Ball dropped in there, shielded players off. And so with just under a minute to go in the first overtime period, and Alleman gets on the board with their second goal of the match. So Geneseo now will have 1 minute in this one and another 10-minute overtime.
Jack Wen.
So Alleman will have a little bit of an advantage here. They'll continue to attack, but they do have the opportunity now. They can just drop that ball out of bounds and chew up clock.
Shot goes wide left. Goal kick set for the Maple Leafs.
And we got the ball out there ready for him to use. Getting down about 15 seconds left in this first overtime period. Ball's driven out.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Sends that forward.
2, 1.
And so there's the end of the first 10-minute overtime.
That's the end of our
We'll
first
now take
overtime
2
period
minutes
with the Story
and
Alleman
we'll start
Pioneers
again
2,
with the
Geneseo
second
Maple
10
Leafs
minutes.
1.
Alleman has done a good job of restricting the number of shots that Geneseo has been able to put on frame tonight. Still working away here, get the strategies from both teams. Again, Alleman has a little bit of advantage now. They can just push the ball out of bounds or kick the ball deep and play defense. Obviously, Geneseo needs to tie the game up. Alleman, of course, would like to put another one in the net. They get the 2-goal gap. So coaches are talking their strategies with their team.
If we have a winner after the second 10-minute overtime period, the game is considered over. If the match is tied after that second 10-minute overtime period, we will go into a victory shootout.
Again, beautiful night for the game. It's nice to see too. These, again, I know I mentioned it a couple times, but these new field lights doing a really nice job. I think they only use about 10% of the electricity that the old lights used to use. So big energy savings there. And so it'll be interesting to see what type of modifications, if there's any alignment changes. Geneseo will be in the position of maybe having to push the extra players forward, trying to get a numbers advantage to try to get another shot on goal. Geneseo scored real early in the match with a ricochet off of a corner. There, Alleman's first goal came on a direct kickoff from the side of the penalty box. Teams switch ends now.
As we get ready to start the second 10-minute overtime period, the Alleman Pioneers will defend the south goal. Geneseo defends the north goal. The Maple Leafs will take the opening touch. to start the second overtime period here at the Geneseo soccer pitch.
Watch long ball.
So we're going to wait here just a minute. Got to get the referees in position out here. So get a little more than 2 minutes in between here as the referees get refreshed, get a little water, and get ready to go again. And so we're underway. Here we go. 10 minutes to go. Great conference match. Western Big Six has good teams playing. Never a night off. Ball bounds around a little bit. Ball's working over in front of that far sideline. And ball gets pushed out of bounds. Be Geneseo throw in. Gets it underway right away.
Green throw.
And players are working across. Oh, nicely handled there. Good quality play from both players. Driven hard by Geneseo. Well handled by their Alleman's goalkeeper. Well done. And ball gets pushed out to the side by Geneseo. Be a Alleman throw in. And again, Alleman could take a little time here. You know, they got the goal advantage. There's a referee going, let's go. I'm not sure what the time limit is on that. It's probably about 10 seconds. Ball inside, picked up by Geneseo's keeper. Just under 8 minutes to go. Big kick. Met in the air again by Alleman. There's a shot, goal. Ah, nice job.
Goal, Geneseo. And with that Maple Leaf goal, be the fifth caller to the Roma Pizza at 944-6171.
He is super quick. You just saw it there.
Choice of up to 2
Got
toppings.
great foot skills. Coaches are going, let's get another. 7:35 left on the clock. Tied again at 2-2.
In the second minute of our second overtime period, Geneseo Maple Leaf goal scored by number 9, Cole Clifton.
Goes wide right, and is well struck.
Alleman shot goes wide right. Geneseo goal kick. Maple Leaf substitution coming onto the pitch, number 8.
These players are tired. They've been going for over an hour and a half now. Ball bounces, hits the ground. And Alleman's player come driving in. Nice shot. Goes high, wide left.
Wide left. Maple Leaf goal kick.
6.5 minutes to go. Ball gets driven. Oh, nice flick on. There you see the overlapping defense from Geneseo, picking them up as they go through. It's a good ball towards the middle there by Alleman, carries out of bounds. And they get a chance to throw it in here, just under 6 minutes to go. Oh, there's an opportunity, ball bangs around.
And we have a winner of that free large pizza from La Roma's on Geneseo's second goal.
Powers his way through, big hard shot.
Congratulations, Stella.
Sends that ball over the bar.
Well done, Adon.
And I've said this a couple times, sometimes when you don't try to kick with your full power, you have more accuracy. Nice ball up there. Bounces down. There's a chance, a foot race, and Alleman's keeper gets there first. Coming down to about 5 minutes to go. Low, hard driven ball. Geneseo meets it, sends it forward. And off to the side, he draws a lot of attention. Ball gets sent off to the side. That's going to carry out of bounds. Geneseo throw in. High in the air. Alleman collects that, sends it forward. Alleman with a chance. Shot wide right. 4:25 to go in regulation for this great conference match we're having. Sends that ball forward. Alleman gets a hit on it. Geneseo sends it down. Kind of rises for the header. Big scramble there between the players, trying to clear that out. Alleman sends that forward. Geneseo's keeper is going to run that down. No, Alleman gets to it, pushes it out of bounds. Big goal kick. 3:33 to go in regulate their second overtime. And this one's going to come off to the side, see if they can keep it in. Good job from Alleman turning that around, looks around. He's trying to draw a couple of defenders. And both players get sent off.
Yellow card called on Geneseo, number 11, Kane Hamer. And yellow card called on Alleman, number 7, DJ Carpenter.
Ball's underway. The referee. Wants the clock to stop, I think. The clock. So there's an explanation here for the Alleman coach. So both players are waiting to substitute on, but they have to wait until the game is restarted and played some more before they can go back on. Okay, so clock is reset at 2:50. Players started going again before the referees
seconds left in the second
signal.
overtime period.
Looks like it is a Geneseo free kick.
Geneseo sets a direct kick to restart
And
play.
Alleman player is more than 10 yards away. Looks like he's about 12, 13 yards back. So he will go ahead and get restarted there. Ball's high in the air, bounding around. Oh, that's called a trip, and he just fell down on that one.
Alleman will set up a direct kick.
And there's the ball goes in. Keeper grabs that. 2:09 to go. So both teams, you'll see a real hard scramble here these last 2 minutes. Because if somebody can score again, that's going to probably be it. Alleman coming forward. Oh, well struck, well played by Alleman, by Alleman's keeper. He read that nicely. They had 4 people on him there. And that ball's gonna carry out of bounds, be Alleman throw. Minute 23 to go. Windish gets ahead on that. Get that away. Ball gets sent forward. There's an opportunity. Alleman's keeper gets a foot on it. Getting down to about a minute to go. Ball gets pushed out of bounds here by Alleman.
1 minute. We got less than 1 minute to play in the second overtime
Substitutions
period.
waiting on the side. They bring those in.
Substituting in for the Pioneers, number 7, DJ Carpenter. And back in for the Maple Leafs, number 11, Kane Hamer.
And we're back underway here. Ball gets entered. Sends that ball away with about 27 seconds to go. Oh, good combination. Sends that across.
10, 9,
Getting down to
8,
the final seconds.
7,
So
6,
we're going to go
5,
to a
4,
penalty kick
3,
shootout.
2, 1.
I'm not sure exactly how much time they get in between here.
And that's the end of our
think
second
it
overtime
might be
period
5
here at the
minutes.
Geneseo soccer pitch with the score still
And
tied up. Geneseo 2,
So
Alleman
if
2.
you have seen these on TV,
At this time, we're going to have the captains and coaches meet at midfield for a coin toss. Each team will select 5 players for the victory shootout.
so get 5 players that get selected, and they will alternate. We'll determine by coin flip who starts. Some teams like to start off with being the second one to take the shot. Others prefer to go right away on the first one. So again, 100 minutes of great soccer here from these Western Big Six Conference members, both Rock Island Alleman, Geneseo Maple Leafs,
So
playing
we will
it
now have a
hard.
coin toss to determine who starts. With
If
the
this was
victory shootout,
if this
each
was
team will select
non-conference,
5
the
players
match would have ended
to be in the shootout.
as a tie. But since it is a conference match, they continue to play on until you get this. Now, if it was tied after the first 5 have their turns, then you start going to just one after another. And again, you select 5 more players, but as soon as a team gets an advantage in that one, then it ends. So the other thing about this too is goalkeepers have to stay on their line until the ball is struck. The spot that they are kicking from is 12 yards away from the line. And again, those pipes, the vertical pipes, are 24 feet apart. And the bottom of the crossbar is supposed to be 8 feet off the ground. I'm going to think that they may choose the north end down there. The grass is a little better for the goalkeepers in the north end than it is in the south end. So again, they're going over the rules there, and 5 players that will get selected. I believe on this too that it will just be the 5 players that will, from each team, that will wait on the field. The rest of the team, I believe, will stay on the sideline. That's how they do this. Again, you can see the referee still explaining the procedures. And since Alleman is a visitor, I believe they get to call the coin toss again. And looks like we might do that again. And all right, so still getting settled in here for the shootout. Again, this is the same procedure that's used in postseason play with IHSA. You play the full 80 minutes of regulation, then you play 2 10-minute overtimes, then you have 5 players each that are selected. All 5 will take their penalty kick. And unless there gets to be a numerical advantage where maybe the last one has no chance of winning, then that would stop. And then we will go to individual kicks after that, one at a time. Also, the other thing you see sometimes with some of these is sometimes your goalkeeper will be one of the people that will take a kick. Geneseo's girls team did that years ago, down playing in a postseason match with Morton. And Danny Springer was the goalkeeper at that time, and she also was one of the people that took a PK, which Geneseo then won that regional contest down there in the springtime with the girls. Girls play in the spring in Illinois. Boys obviously are playing in the fall. So Alleman has their players set in the center circle. And Geneseo is sending their 5 out to the center circle as well. So the goalkeepers again will go down. They take their turns. Looks like, I'm not sure, but I think Geneseo may take the first attempt. So again, referees going over the procedures with both the goalkeepers and also his assistant that will be down there. The assistant's job is to watch that the goalkeeper does not come off his line
number 10,
before the
Josiah
ball is struck.
Triano. And in net for the Pioneers, number 0, Zach Dieterich.
Okay, so I guess this set his ball. I also believe that the rules now in soccer too is once the kicker begins to advance, they cannot come to a dead stop. Oh, here we go. And gets that first one in. Well struck. Kept it low and hard. It's very difficult for a keeper to get down low and get to that ball. They do use the same ball over and over again. So then that'll be Alleman's first one to go here.
Taking the shot for the Alleman Pioneers, number 29, Anthony Ramirez. And in net for the Geneseo, number 0, Harrison Conley.
Harrison Conley's filling in for a regular starter who got injured in the Moline game. He's done a fine job tonight. He's played well. So again, Alleman player spots that down on the 12-yard penalty spot. That's what it's called. And Geneseo's keeper gets ready to go. He can move left and right on that line ahead of the kick if he wants. He just cannot come forward off of it. And that was well struck.
Goal.
Hit the upper right corner. That's really well placed. Basically, nobody can get to that. When you watch
The shot for
professional
Geneseo,
soccer,
number 19,
a lot of times
Dominic
the
Ritter.
goalkeepers are frequently 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", so some of those guys can launch and cover those corners, but so again, Geneseo steps up. And on the referee's whistle, be his time to advance, and drops that one also on that upper right side. No hesitation from these players. Get to it right away.
Setting up the shot for Alleman, number 13, Jack Wendt.
Again, he goes ahead and spots that down. Referee's making sure he sets that properly. Geneseo's keeper is relaxed, ready to go. Should have the whistle here. And we're live. And good placement again on that one. Low and away. Quality work from everybody so far. Keepers go in the right direction. The balls are just out of reach for him.
Next for Geneseo, setting up the shot, number 9, Cole Clifton.
Cole goes ahead and sets this down. Referee with a few instructions right towards the end here. And again, all these players have played 100 minutes of soccer. So you've got tired legs. Drives the ball, and Alleman's keeper.
No goal.
Alleman's keeper gets a hand on it. Well played. Well struck, well played. So here's the
Setting up the shot for the Pioneers, number 10, Isaiah Payan.
third one for Alleman. Here's a chance for Alleman to take an advantage. Again, I'm not sure what the instructions are so long. Again, I think they're reminding the players that once they start forward, they have to continue. And it rolls in. Geneseo's keeper got his body, got his hands on it, but the ball still was managed to carry in there. So Alleman has a 1-goal advantage
number
now.
7, Reese Minert.
Again, same process, spots it down, getting some instructions from the referee. And even the band is going quiet here. On the whistle, he starts going forward. Drives it, well done.
Goal.
Here's Alleman's fourth player to take a penalty kick, is trotting up to the spot.
Setting up for the Alleman Pioneers, number 14, Michael Westbrook Jr.
Again, instructions from the referee to the players. Kind of maybe slows the process down a little bit, but he just wants it to be clear to them that if they stop, that's the end of their attempt. And the ball carries in. Again, here is Geneseo's final person to take in the set of 5.
Next for the Maple Leafs, number 11, Kane Hamer.
Again, instructions are provided to the player. He backs out of there. And on the whistle, it's live. And Alleman's keeper knocks that away. So mathematically, that ends the game. Alleman, of course, is excited for that. Geneseo is disappointed, but it has been a well-played match.
Geneseo Maple Leafs 5.
Good old Western Big Six conference soccer here. And well-played game. Obviously, Alleman's excited, and Geneseo will regather and get ready for their next match. We'll be bringing you a couple more of these contests, and encourage you, if you get a chance, come out and see some of these before the weather gets cold. And we're pleased to be bringing you this contest tonight. Thank you.
It's the law.